vote for Jamal on American Idol.
Great way to start.
Yeah, well, it's not going yet. It's still voting.
Well, it's being recorded.
That's
Can
how
So
you
recording
tell the
started.
VL Kevin? Can you
Kevin,
tell
are we
the VL
live?
Once Jay says we're live, yes, we are live.
All right, Kevin, tell the VL we are live.
Right
Yes,
now.
Julia, we are live. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Tether Tribal Council. I'm sure we're all happy to be here. This is the biggest tribal hosted, so I'm a little bit excited. But first things first, I'm going to go to Jester and Taco Tony, or as we call it, Jocko Joni, on winning individual immunity. How do you guys feel about it?
I thought like our time because the first one, oh my God, I'm gonna give credit to Tony. Tony did a very great job of acting. How would you like get a tribal council on a freaking thing? Like how?
right.
It's crazy. But we did win. I was happy because I just especially with this big tribe, I'm glad that we're safe. I'm glad that we can listen to everyone's saying and take a chill pill a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta take a chill pill. Like when we were doing the charades, man, Chester was doing a really good guess, and me, I try to act. I do funny YouTube videos. So hey, I did put on my charades game. I was doing the throwing peanuts thing. I was trying to do a little campfire. It was fun, man. Charades was awesome.
Um, let's see, who am I to next? So I'm gonna move over to Linz and Tyler. So what is the dynamic like when you're essentially, yes, there's 20 people to talk to, but ultimately there's 10 votes, and is it like, what does it do for the vote? And does it make you like a little bit worrisome because there's so many people to manage, but at the same time, you're not counting on all those votes from 20 people? Linz and Tyler, Liler. I'll call you by your toe names, make it easier.
I didn't know if Tyler wanted to go first. I didn't want to cut him off. I mean, it is really interesting, especially since there are 20 people, only 10 votes. You have to come to a consensus with your pair. And, obviously, Tyler and I were on different tribes coming into this. So we were meeting for the first time. And now we have to, like, agree on something and make sure that it's the right choice. And it is definitely really interesting, especially because after this, we're still going to be at 18. So who knows what's going to happen? Like, am I going to have to make sure Tyler doesn't hate me after this? Please don't hate me, Tyler.
I would never,
you
I
know
would
what I
never hate
mean?
you.
So,
I mean, like we both came from different tribes. Like we both last couple rounds built other connections with other people. So meeting up, yeah.
I go to Melissa with that. Like a lot of like they're saying, like we don't know. Oh, Melissa, I'll go to Steal Alyssa, or Melissa's the only one here. But with that, they said like we don't know what's coming. Has there been any speculation? Like, is this going to go on for another round, or is there something else that's going to happen?
So, I thought that this was going to be the only round with this twist until you sent that question to my confessional. And I was like, well, obviously, we're going to be doing this for at least another round because otherwise, why would you ask that question? So,
What question? What was the question?
What question?
you guys
Yeah.
don't get questions to your confessionals?
No.
You all got it. You probably just missed
I
it.
did. I just didn't read it.
I was gonna say, wait, they're trying to get in only my head? Y'all are ignoring it. They sent
What's a
questions
confessional?
in there for us.
I see it and answer it.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
So, like I said, up until you asked me that question, I thought it was just a one-round twist. But I don't think you would ask that if it was only one round. So, that being said, everybody, I hope you like your partner because I think we're stuck together for a while.
I'm over to
Maybe
Bree
I'm wrong. We'll see.
Okay.
I love my partner, so I'm cool if we stay.
I'm gonna move over to Tree with that. If you're how did the sense was there a heightened sense of paranoia more so than normal, or did it cause more chaos overall? Like just knowing that you're in these duos and there's so many things to layer, but you have to be careful to say this person because yes, you're talking to this person, but they also have this partner, and that person's partner can do whatever they want, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, for me, there's been a lot of anxiety around it, especially considering like I don't want my partner to be badly affected in any way and by any choices that I make. and potentially make an enemy going down the line. And also, I don't know, trying to talk to somebody what the other person is going to think of, their partner, what they're going to think of what's being said.
Tyler, anything to chime in?
So, yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of chaos, and I think everyone probably already knows that I guess like that apparently that me and Bree are going after Daniel and Julia, but we're not.
Can I come on to that?
You're tribal. Whatever y'all want.
I do want to say it was a very much miscommunication on my end. Um I didn't necessarily want to bring this up because I don't want people to think that like I'm using this for I don't want to bring this up because I want pe- I don't want people to think that I'm using this for strategy, but I do think since it did get brought since this situation did get brought up, I do need to kind of talk about my side. So um I really struggle with social cues. I really struggle with identifying like what people mean whenever they say something. Um and it it's easier to do at some points, but it's way more difficult to do in heightened situations. And it's very difficult for me to read these kind of social situations whenever I am stressed, and a lot has been going on, not just in the game, but in my personal life as well. So I misinterpret things a lot easier. Um, and um, part of it, I think, has to do with the fact that I more than likely, and I did want to share this with everyone at some point, but since I am talking about this now, I might as well just share. Part of the reason why I suck so bad at social cues and all of this is partially because um, I do have autism, and it is something that I struggle with a lot. I haven't really come to terms with it up until recently, but I mean, this whole situation kind of made me realize that I need to just come to terms with it, not just in a game sense, but for myself, because I don't want to hurt people. I don't want the things that I misconstrue to hurt other people. And I'm sorry if it did at all. I'm learning and I'm growing as a human, and that's what we're all here for. We're all here to grow, and as people, we're all here to like have that friendship. And um I just I thank you all for letting me be in this game at this point in time so I can share my story and I can talk openly about these things because I never thought I'd be able to. But yeah.
That's what say, Alex. We love you here, and we are very, very proud of you for realizing that for you and sharing that. That is something very hard to do. So we are proud of you for, being able to use this to help yourself as well. Come to terms with it. It's a hard thing to do.
I definitely do accept that, and I accept your apology. I just like, I guess, I didn't realize from your situation like what was happening. I just know that like from like what happened earlier, it seemed like that like we were like doing like that. Yeah, we wanted Daniel and Julie out, but like I know you came forward to me and Bree and you apologized, and yeah, we totally accept it. And yeah, like I did, yeah, definitely, yeah, I want to build something with you, Alex. Like going forward, if you want to do that, like because like it's like I don't want to be against you, and I don't think you want to be against me either. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
We get to move on. I don't want to take anything away from your moment for all y'all.
And I also just want to just reiterate and publicly apologize to Bree and Tyler again because like it was something that it was something that I messed up on because of the fact that I struggle with these things, but I promise moving forward that I will do better. And that goes for everyone in this game. I will do better at managing that, and I will do better at um, just I will do better with knowing like how to manage those social cues. And I think a lot of that this game for me right now is coming to terms with the fact that I might not always be able to read certain situations, but but I'm still gonna have to learn and grow from it, not just in orgs but in life. And that's a really important lesson that I've kind of taken away from this round. So um yeah, just thank you, Jay, thank you for allowing this conversation to be had, because I feel like a lot of people kind of in the world right now kind of view the having these conversations as like something that makes you weak, and I'm sure I don't want that to be the conversation that is had in the org community or outside of the org community. I want there to be able to be an open conversation about things that we're struggling with. And I think it's a very important thing that the just our entire world can benefit from right now. Just learning to accept people more and learning to have those open conversations, having those honest heart to hearts about things that we're struggling with. Um and yeah, I just really appreciate the opportunity to be able to share that. um and yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now before I cry even more, but
You're good. And I want to say thank you on my behalf, Alex, because it's not something I say a lot, but I do also have autism. So I will always allow someone to have that platform because I am also on the spectrum and it's something I have struggled with. So you are totally fine to talk about that, or if you have need anyone to talk to, you can feel free to reach out about that.
thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Are we good to move on, or do you want
Yes.
to? Okay. So I'm gonna move over to Candy, Andy, and Kenzie. Overall, with the dynamic, do you think this is like a kind of an opportunity for everyone here going into potential swaps or merges? Because now you've at least had some sort of connection, even if it's not much. Will you know somebody? Do you think it's going to open up the game more so in that sense?
Kenzie, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Cool.
So are you asking if with who you're tethered with, like giving that like connection going forward in the game, or like
Or anybody in the game, just in general, because you all can talk. Like, you're building connection with everyone.
I think this like twist happening now with like 20 people still left in the game, it's definitely like gives you that opportunity to have connections, but obviously like too like it's like it can also be mayhem because it's like literally 20 people and you're connected with one person, so you have to talk to like a pair with their pair. So like I feel like it could definitely open up connections, but like um at the same time it could also like do the complete opposite. But like yeah, doing this twist now, like thanks for throwing that on us, Jay. Like really appreciate it. But yeah, like I guess it could, yeah, definitely open up connections. I'm just repeating myself at this point, so I'll just let Andy talk now.
Yeah, I think it certainly opens up lines of communication since we couldn't talk to so many of these people before. I'm not sure that anybody really took advantage of building strategic connections, maybe on some level, but for the most part, I think things just kind of fell into place and nobody really wanted to go make things happen because it's just so so big and messy right now. And so I'm not sure that it's going to make a huge difference. I think it became a process of elimination more than like I'm super connected to this person, so let's like make a move together, if that makes sense.
Fair enough. Thank you guys for your answers. Kristen, you're the only half of Trex here, so I'm gonna ask you a question. With it going on, do you think it's going to be like this is going to set a ball and there's going to be a president because that like this could carry over into future and now like they said the connections, but there could be stuff that's said and like did they get to be so much more careful about everything because now I may have said something to somebody at Final 20, but maybe they read into it and now we're at merge and
Wait, I didn't understand that. Could
no, it's
you
like
ask me that
basically like,
again?
do you think it's so? This twist kind of adds an extra dynamic where like now you have to be more cautious and like because you may say something to someone else in Final 20, they link up with somebody else, and it could be a reason to target anybody in the future because of things that happen in this twist.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like Lindsay and Tyler have said earlier, like some of us are paired up with or tethered with people from a different tribe. For example, I'm with Dex, who I've literally just met for the first time, and so we had to find a way to work together, even though we never ever played with each other. But then we also had to be careful because whatever decision is made tonight will definitely possibly be carried into the next round because it all just depends on how the vote goes or how split it is, you know?
And I'm going to actually open up to Blake Cole and Danielo, wait, Danulia.
Was gonna say
He brings,
Danulia, yeah.
yeah, he brings up a good point. Like, yeah, he'd be careful because now he has a partner for another tribe. But do you look at that as like you guys are tethered to somebody who was on the original tribe? Do you think that's a little bit of kind of like a disadvantage because now y'all don't get that one-on-one connection that a lot of other people would? But it's also on one hand, that's somebody you already had established a relationship with. You voted with them, and any of you can go. Good.
Danielle, you can go first.
Yeah,
And
so
then
yeah, we obviously we're on the same tribe together, which, did, help in fact, because we did, we're talking, early on since, pretty much day one. So I think, we have that advantage, for the both of us at least being on the same tribe. So that's, pretty good for us at least, and then so I feel, I mean, also, but I kind of like, sometimes having someone from a different tribe, like if we were on different tribes, like I would have, relationships with certain people on, one tribe, they would have, different relationships with the people on other tribes. So that could also be an advantage as well. But, it does help though that we, been together since the start. So I definitely think that that's, something that's in our favor.
Yeah. And I think from what Danielle's saying, we also do have really good communication. So we have been like really open and honest with each other. So I feel like that has helped. And I feel like just having that like bond and stuff is very important. But yeah, everything she said is 100% true. And yeah, I mean, obviously, everyone that we've talked to, I obviously enjoyed their combo and stuff, but I do obviously enjoy my partner. Um, so yeah, I'm happy to be with Danielle. She's awesome.
and Nicole, if you want to add to that too, how you feel about being tethered from somebody from your original tribe.
I mean, you saw how that went, Jay, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. So that leaves me with Becky and Mike, or Maeki, as we call it. We see that no, this is a heightened tribal. Do you think that it could be a lot of things can throw wrenches into a lot of people's plans here?
You guys have plans?
Well, I mean, the group doesn't y'all playing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Y'all have plans? I've been on fucking autopilot since I got here. Like, it has been fuck it, we ball since day one here. I don't know.
All right, Becky.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm wanting to go to sleep. So that's all I'm thinking about.
Me too, girl. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, any votes have anything they'd like to add to this tribal council before I ask for pre-vote advantages? At this time, if anybody has a pre-vote, I've seen blank faces. So at this time, if anybody's pre-vote
Sorry.
Hi, Mike. Do you have
What's
something
up?
for me?
You know what? There's a lot going on here today. My head hurts. I have to take a shit. Becky, what do you say we get the fuck out of here?
That sounds great. I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right, please.
Good night. I'm gonna go shit. Good night, y'all.
All right, give me 1 second. But Becky, you don't have to. If you want to watch, you can. Mike's already gone. But I can confirm for y'all that that is the time for me to go. Safety without power advantage. This does because they are tethered. It does work for both of them. So Mike and Becky, you are safe, but Mike and Becky cannot be voted out. And I'll just share it on here because I love this picture. But yes, Mike and Becky are playing a safety without power advantage. So there we go. All right. Anybody else? All right. Go ahead and bump your vote in your Tether confessionals. I'm going to let you know, just make this easier. Go ahead and bump them. But yeah.
Yes, please bump them. Jesus Christ.
Guys, you're gonna be so proud of me. I finally figured out how to bump messages. I always thought it was just an option that never appeared. But you have to click more. You learn something new every day.
Lindsay, I didn't know that either. I thought you were just gonna take chat from the chat.
Well, I always see in like the chats, and it's like, "Oh, Jay bumped this message" or whatever. And I'm
Hey,
like,
can
"How
you
are
check
they
your DM?
doing that? Like, am I just stupid?" Anyway, yes, I am. You have to click more buttons, but it is a feature.
I actually used to be confused about that too. I was like, wait, bumping, how do you bump a message? And then I accidentally found it. So
Yeah. It's a big day for me, so.
You also, I believe, can only do it on your phone. So I can understand, like,
I do use it on my computer a lot. That would explain a lot of things.
Jay, can I use mine now?
I'm waiting on votes still. Just
Okay.
give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna go one by one. We only found 8 votes, so just because it's a little confusing with this twist, sorry. And we're just gonna ask you to bump your votes. So Jester and Taco Tony, if you bump your confessional. Okay. Oh, do we wait? Do we found it?
We did not.
Okay. Okay. Keep. Yep. Yes, we did. Peter found it. Okay. We're good. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I do have the votes. Sorry about that. There's a few of them that look similar, so we got a little confused. But at this time, if anybody has a hidden mute item, like play it, now's your time to do so.
I'm playing mine.
Okay.
On me and Danielle.
Okay. Go ahead and send that to the main chat. And I can confirm this is the Wheeler Idol. So you said you're playing that on you and Danielle, yourself,
Yeah,
yourselves.
I just don't feel safe. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm using it on us.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Please. I don't feel safe. You know who you are. I don't feel safe.
Okay. Once the vote's read, the decision is final. First, the Tether vote out. A few minutes say their goodbyes. First vote. Gablix. That's Gabby and Alex. I put your tethers on here to be fun. Next vote, Trex. That's one vote Trex, one vote Gablix. Next vote, Gablix. That's one vote Gablix, one vote or two votes Trex. Or no, two votes, yeah. Two votes Trex, two votes Gablix, sorry. Next vote, Trex. That's sorry, now that's two. Sorry. Next vote, Trex. That's three votes Trex, one vote or two votes Gablix. Next vote, Gablix. We're tied at three votes apiece. Next vote, Gablix. That's three votes Gablix, three votes Trex. Next vote, Trex. That is four votes Trex, four votes Gablix. Next vote, Trex. We have one vote left. Next vote, and the Tether voted out tonight. And then the fifth, I guess, fourth and fifth person vote out as survivor. 3 red stars. Second chance is Trex, Tristan and Dex. It was a 5-4 vote count.
Damn, that sucks. You guys, that's a wasted move. I hope you know that because I don't know why you guys voted against me, especially there's some people who made a chat, so we should have had enough votes, but some of you turned on me, which is not a good move on your part. I mean, why you guys voted me out, I don't know. You know, I I mean, good game, I guess, but that's just a stupid move. Let's be
Dex,
real.
I want to say, Dex, I know you're not here, but we're so sad to see you go as early as you did. You had to leave the first time due to personal reasons, so we're very sad to see you go, sir. Tristan came back from Sounds of Disney, went out at merch. Unfortunately, did not get as far as game this time, but you get to play, and we know you always enjoy you here. So thank you so much for playing both of you.
Thank you for playing Trex.
Tricks. All right, Tristan, go ahead and hop the Zoom. Deck's not here.
All right. Well, those of you who did not vote for me, good luck. The rest of you, I hope you lose.
Hey, it's not like I had a choice.
Right.
Ooh, okay. Well, I know as much as I love Nick the Spicy, I want to say congratulations to all of you because you have survived the tether twist. We are going back into tribes, but not your original tribes. Kevin does have a wheel for y'all.
I do.
We are going into the Charity and the Lutz tribe. 2 tribes and 9.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
You
hugging you,
thought we would
Tony.
make it easy for you this season?
I'm hugging you, Tony. See ya.
So you did just ask me that question to fuck with my head.
Exactly. Exactly.
Melissa! Melissa, you should be on brains.
Dude, this is so crazy.
Oh my gosh. Thank you to whoever voted to keep us.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate that very much.
I genuinely mean it.
Okay, everyone confirm that you see your name. I will confirm that Mike and Becky are on there. Yes, okay.
Mike and Becky are on there, and
Blake, yeah.
Yeah, Blake's on there, yeah. Everyone should be there except Tristan and Dux. I see it says 18, so we should be fine.
Whose screen are we looking on?
Mine, unfortunately.
Ew, it's Kevin.
I know. I had to. I had to warn y'all before it happened, but actually, well, I didn't warn you before it happened. I warned you after I actually started. So I don't know if it's a warning, but it's like a caution. View if you dare, sort of thing. Anyways, are we ready for this, Jay? We ready to get this started?
Yes. We'll go alphabetical order. So first person go to Charity, second person go to Lutz, so on and so forth.
All right. So our first person on Charity. Are we ready? All right. Here we go. First person on Charity is going to be Jester. You are going to be on the Charity tribe. All right. Who's ready for Lutz? Who's ready for singing along to "This Is Me" and things like that, or whatever else that character does?
This is me.
Yes. All right. The first person on. Sorry, I'm just making a thing on my phone. All right. First person on Lutz here.
I got it, Kevin. You can just go through.
Okay. Well, it looks like Jester's hopes and dreams are not realized because Taco Tony's on Lutz.
Goodbye, Tony.
So the first severing of a tether right before our eyes. All right, let's see. Who's on Charity? Is that going to be the only one? Who knows? We'll see. But let's see who's next on Charity. All right, next up on Charity, we have one half of the former duo known as Steelissa, Melissa. Let's see who's next on Lutz. Julia, you'll be heading to the Lutz tribe. All right, who's next on Charity? Oh, Steelissa reunited, back on the Charity tribe. All right, let's see who's next on Lutz.
I prefer Malieve. Thank you.
Malieve. Whatever you want to be called.
Whatever works. All right, Mike.
You sound like the newest medication.
Mike will be on Lutz. All right, next on Charity. Gabby will be making her way to Charity. All right, next on Lutz. Alex, you will be saying goodbye to Gabalix as you make your way to Lutz. All right, who's next on Charity? Kinsey, you will be the next on Charity. We're still looking for 4 people on Charity and many people on Lutz. All right. Next on Lutz, we have Becky. Becky, you will be on Lutz. All right, next on Charity. Bree, you will be on Charity. All right, next up for Lutz. We still have 3 more spots for Charity. Nicole will be on Lutz. Next on Charity. We have Tyler W. Next on Lutz. Tyler F, because the wheel doesn't want to put both Tylers on the same tribe, apparently. Next on Charity. We have Andy will be making his way to Charity. Next on Lutz. All right, Blake will be going to the Lutz tribe. And now we go to our last spot on charity. Is it Danielle or is it Lynn's? One of you will be on charity. One of you will be on Lutz. Let's see what happens here. All right. Danielle, you will be on the charity tribe, which means Lynn's, you will be on the Lutz tribe. Jay, if you want to read out the new tribal lines.
Yes. Sorry. So on new charity tribe, we have Jester, Melissa, Steve, Gabby, Kenzie, Bree, Tyler W, Andy, and Danielle. And on the new Lutz tribe, we have Taco Tony, Julia, Mike, Alex, Becky, Nicole, Tyler F, Blake, and Lind.
All right.
We will have your stuff shortly. Make your tribe chats. Just don't make your one-on-ones until we get that situated, just because it'd be a lot to pop up and it's hard to have people to chats when you do that.
Yes, you also may want to be out there later tonight for the advantage search because
Kevin, no, we'll talk later. I'll put that in now to chat. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just also yeah, that is it. Also, I'm going to say this now. We have a challenge live on Zoom tomorrow night. You will need no supplies besides yourself, and I will be sending a supply list for the week to tomorrow afternoon. All right, we're all set. Y'all are good to go. Back to camp.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.